Now I did a video about one-point perspective where I drew these houses, and I started with this, and you should be able to download it, but if for whatever reason you can't, I'm going to show you real quick how to draw it, because it's a pretty simple shape. Say all you have is a blank paper, get out of the way, and you're going to draw a basic house shape. The important thing is it's about halfway up. I wanted to put it along the horizon line. Our disappearing point is here, which is not quite centered, but a little closer to the bottom of the page than the top. So we're going to start with just a rectangle on this quadrant of the page off to the left, because most of our drawing is going to happen to the right here. You can, of course, draw it a complete mirror opposite if you prefer. That's fine. The same rules work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a horizontal line down about here. It's going to be the bottom of my rectangle. Then let's do the top of the rectangle, which you don't really see in that blue outline because we're going to erase it. Now we're going to use the edge of our paper to guesstimate, approximate, vertical. Now same thing over here. Stay vertical, pony boy. All right, there we go. So how do we draw that triangle on top? It should be centered, but like I do show you in the other video, but I will not hesitate to show again, is finding the middle of any rectangle is as easy as drawing an X. Use guidelines because we're not going to keep these forever, but we can use it to show us where the middle of our rectangle is. And the great thing is it works for both the middle vertically and the middle horizontally. This is the middle of midpoint of this line, and that's the midpoint of this line. This is the one we're interested in because that's going to tell us where to start and stop drawing our roof. So how slopey do you want your roof? Do you want it really flat roof? Nah, it's not interesting. Do you want it crazy up here? That's pretty crazy. Storybook house. Let's put it about, see this distance? Let's just copy that distance up there. Give it maybe a little more. So boom, that's going to be the peak. And all we have to do now, connect the dots. Nope. Align, remember the trick for alignment. Put your pencil on the dot you want to connect to, touch the ruler to it, and then rotate until you're aligned with the other point, and drop that in. All right, we drew that house shape. And we can reinforce these lines because they're not the construction lines. And there we go. Same thing with the little house. There was a little house down here. Later gets turned into a dog house. Draw a couple horizontals. That seems a little wide, doesn't it? Well, no harm done. I can just, when I'm dropping in this line, I can just put it there. And I'm going to erase those and do the same method again. Find the middle. What works for big rectangles works for small rectangles. Just like Grandpappy used to say. That way. Don't even have to connect all the way there. I know that I'm aligned to it. Vertical goes up right through the X. X marks the spot. So I'm just picking a random height. Good enough. Sorry about the little time lapse there. The old camera ran out of battery, so I have to come back. But all you missed is I finished this little house and I added the disappearing point. So decide where your horizon line should be. I did it basically lined up with the middle of this house. So on that horizon line, not above the house, not below the house, somewhere in the middle, come over and put a dot near the edge of your paper. You can see I put mine about 1 inch in, but it could be a little further. That's fine. So now we have all you need to start off the other tutorial I had about converting a 2-dimensional house into the 3-dimensional house.